What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ndifon Ntui, and on this channel I make sewing tutorials. I post new videos on Wednesdays and on Saturday, so please make sure to check back on those days in order to watch new content. If you like the video, please you should like my videos. If you enjoy the videos, it really helps me out. Thank you so much for all your support in the past, and thank you for watching the video now. If you're a beginner or if you're a person who wants to push up on your skill, I offer online courses. I'll be showing a demo on how to make a jumpsuit. If you are interested, please send a Telegram message number that I can see on the screen. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye. Alright, so you're welcome to today's video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make the top that you've seen on the thumbnail. This was requested by one of you a while back, maybe like 4 months ago, where I told the person I would do it but not immediately. So here's that video. Now, I told the person I've done something similar to this on my channel before, but the person said it's not exactly like this, and I know that as a beginner it can get a bit confusing, so let me put out this video to solve that issue. Now I have my pattern paper here, and you're going to want to keep your pattern paper on the long side. So you see, this is the long side of the pattern paper, here is the short side, so you want to keep your paper that way. Now the next thing you're going to do is, first thing you want to know your neckline, how wide you want your neckline to be. Okay, but before that, place your shoulder measurement first. So I'm going to place my shoulder measurements. For me, I'm using 14, so that's 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. That's how you get your shoulder. You divide your shoulder by 7. And the next thing I'm going to do, now if you notice, I'm not keeping any half inch at the top for sewing allowance. This is a very easy way to do this. There's no half inch allowance at the top because of how I intend to fold the fabric. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a neckline. So for the neckline, I'm going to come to 3.5. You can go a bit wider if you want 4 inches, that's still fine. And for the neckline depth, I'm going to come deep still to 3.5. Now if you're a person that has a wider shoulder, you know, a person that's not a medium-sized person, maybe a large person, increase this neckline width to 4 so that it passes your head comfortably. Now we have our neckline. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to measure from your shoulder to where you want your arm to come out of. So from my shoulder point, which is here, I'm going to measure down. I'm going to measure down to the point where I want the hand to come out of. For me, that is at 16 inches. Okay, so at 16 inches, that is where my sleeve is going to poke out of, my arm is going to poke out of. Now 16 from the shoulder, not from the beginning of your paper. Okay, so when you have this 16 that you have marked, you are going to take 2.5, the middle of 2.5, and place at this point. Okay, and you're going to mark the beginning of the tip, and you're going to mark 5 inches. Okay, so you take 5 inches, place the middle of 5 inches on the 16 that I have marked, or on whatever point you want your arm to come out of, and you're going to come down 1.5 inches and make a mark. Simply make a curve from here to here and all the way around. Now the next thing I'm going to do is simply cut around this part here. So you see here, I'm going to cut around here and cut around the neckline. Okay, so now next thing you will need is your fabric. Now over here I have 2 yards of fabric, and this is very light crepe, so you can look for even a heavier crepe. It's going to still work for this. Now the length of the fabric, the actual length of the fabric is by 60, and then this is where you measure the 1 yard, 2 yards, but the length of the fabric is 60 inches. Okay, so now the next thing you're going to do is you take your fabric by the 60 and you're going to fold it. Make sure that you fold both ends, that's both this end here and the end on the other side. Now when you have the other end like so, you're going to bring both of them together. Make sure you keep it like so. Then you come to the top where you have the fold. Make sure that you align both of them. Okay, and then you shake it up. I'm going to come to the top part here that is sealed. Please make sure that you check to check that everything is laying flat underneath whatever you have done. And then what you do is simply place your paper on top of your fabric, and then you are going to first of all cut open your neckline and your armhole. By the time you open it up, you'll see that you have cut both space for the armhole and space for the neck. Alright, so now we have our plain piece of fabric. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. Now this fabric is supposed to be used as to turn the neckline neatly. So for me, I'm using this turquoise fabric. I'm going to place. This is also made of crepe as well. So when you have your square, this is 19 by 19. What you're going to do is you're going to first of all fold it like so, and then you're going to fold it again like so. Alright, there's a square. Make sure you cut it 19 by 19. You place it down. You're going to take your neckline and we're going to place it here, and then you simply cut around your neckline. Okay, so now we have cut around the neck. Now you have a choice. You can leave it to be squarish like this around the neck, or you can also curve it however you want, but just know that to sew it as a square will be a lot easier than to sew it if you make it a curve. Okay, so now for the next square, for the next cut for the sleeve, I want you to cut 12 inches by 26. Okay, so from here to here is 26, here to here is 12, here to here is 12. You're going to fold this on the part that is 26 like so. So you make a fold on the side that was 26 and you fold it again. Okay, and by the time you fold it twice like so, you're going to end up cutting two sleeves. What I want you to do is at the top here you will have a fold, at the bottom you will have two pieces like we do here. Okay, under here we have two, here we have a fold. Come to the side that has a fold and you make a cut at the top. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to place my part here for the sleeve. I'm going to place it on top, and I'm going to cut around the curve. Okay, so now you see here, this is the neckline that we have on the fabric, and this is the fabric that we cut to use to face the neckline. So what you're going to do, you're going to flip this. After you have stitched around the neck, you're going to take the facing, okay, and align it with the neck, but you're going to place the good side of your facing facing the wrong side of the fabric, okay, like I'm doing here. I'm keeping the shiny side facing down. Now I'm going to simply stitch around the neck, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to notch around the neck. Right, so now I'm going to go and iron around the neck, and I'm going to iron the four edges so that I can stitch on top of them. So iron around the neck and fold the four edges, and I'll be back. Alright, so now I'm going to repeat the same thing I just did around the neck, around the hole for the arm as well. Alright, so I have turned the neck and both sides of the holes that are meant for the arms. Now the next thing I'm going to do is you're going to come to the side right next to after where you've made your arm, and you're going to hem both sides. So I'm going to hem this side Okay, and then I'm also going to come to the other side. So after where we have the hole here, I'm going to hem here as well. Alright, so I'm going to leave the end without hemming it. That's the end here. So this is where we have the hole, the bottom part of the top. I'm going to leave it like that. But the next thing I want you to do is to close both sides. So you see this place that we hemmed last, okay? These two places, this straight line on the side, I want you to seal it by joining both the front and the back together and stitching on top of it from here all the way. Okay, you're going to do this so that this part of the body does not show when your client or when you are wearing it and moving up and down, so that this part doesn't expose part of your body. Okay, so I'm going to stitch from here all the way to the top, and after that I'm done. You've watched this far. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you in the next video. Have a nice day.